We're live. Yes. Yay.
Are we not doing the song?
Oh, yes, we are.
Yeah.
This is the intro.
Oh, you're kidding.
Hi, Lena. Hi.
Oh, okay, sure.
Hello. Welcome, Elena Alkali, to the Corona Kitchen. And Hollie.
Hi, ladies.
Hi, everyone.
How are you doing?
Doing okay.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm in the middle of film production right now, and I'm so happy I could be here tonight to observe and hang out with you. So it worked out. It all worked out.
It all worked out. Yay.
Well, everybody knows Elena, my mother-in-law, Elena Alkali. She's visiting us because we've all been vaccinated. Yay!
Yay.
So she's here. We get to see each other. We don't have to wear masks. It's great. So when it was my turn to cook, I said, well, Elena's here. Why don't we have her cook something fabulous? And so what we're doing tonight are albondigas, which are it's a Mexican meatball soup, and Elena will tell you all about it. But this is Jack's favorite. They look forward to this every time they go to her house. And like the borrecas that we made before with Elena, this disappears quickly. So this is a particularly difficult recipe. There are steps, though. So you just, steps and get it done. But there aren't a ton of ingredients. It's actually, I was surprised when she was telling me today how few ingredients there actually are. So it's actually a really good economical meal, and the prep isn't too bad.
Would you say this would be classified as peasant food?
It definitely is.
Yeah.
It definitely is. And one of the things you forgot the bread.
Oh, I forgot the bread.
Anyway, so it is a peasant food, and it is a food that everybody Mexican, and not only Mexicans, but many of the Latin American countries do. Each one, the sauce is prepared a little bit different, but I'm going to do it the way that, I remember from Mexico and the way that I'm used to. And even if you have some leftovers next day, it's going to be terrific. If you have any leftovers.
Right, you won't.
You won't have any. And for everybody watching, Elena, by the way, is in the Corona Kitchen cookbook with her famous Borreca family recipes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Elena, for your question.
Later, right.
So this is
Looks like you guys started going already.
We had to, because it was a lot of steps and stuff. But we wanted to have some of it prepped, otherwise the show would go kind of long. So although we love hanging out with you, we didn't want to have any, bore people.
Yeah, you want to eat dinner. I get it.
2 hours.
okay.
We'll
Get into it. All right, here we go. Let's go.
And it's very, very easy plate. And since if you have ever made a hamburger, well, then you know how to do.
You're halfway there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
With ground meat. Okay. So basically, the ingredients are ground meat, ground beef, onions, potatoes, tomato sauce, salt, pepper, and bay leaf, and that's about it.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
For the meatball part.
All my favorite ingredients.
Yes.
No, and the cook and the tomato. She uses a tomato paste that we just water down into a sauce.
Okay.
You can probably use a puree, but I don't. Because these cans are small, and I can kind of calculate how much of the sauce I want to use, rather than open a big can and then use it. And I make the tomato at my consistency rather than the sauce that I would buy. Yeah. And so this can control the consistency of the sauce.
Okay.
So Elena is part of the No Measurement team. No Measurement. However, I am taking notes. So I will make sure in the recipe you can replicate this almost identically.
Okay.
Okay, got it. No judgment here. You can do whatever you want.
Not to worry. When you download the recipe, everything will be correct.
Okay.
You know, like one of the things that, you know, I know how many minutes should you cook something? Well, when it's ready,
When it's done.
you know.
That makes sense to me.
That makes sense.
What
No problem. But we're going to time it, and I'm going to take notes. We got it.
Okay.
Okay.
You've got your work cut out for you, Holly.
Right. Okay. We're going to start with beef,
Okay.
ground beef. We're going to
Some
start
beef.
onions,
Yeah, onions.
which I have chopped and I have fried. Not completely very fried, but just, you know, slightly fried. And I keep them on the side.
And did you use olive oil? What did you use to fry them?
So it's 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and the onion. It's 2 onions, and I minced them and then sautéed them in the olive oil. So that's how they were prepared.
And the onions small,
Very
you know,
small, finely chopped.
You chop them small, not very, very small, but not, you know, not a big square, a smaller square.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holly, give us the bowl and show us. Show us how small. Okay.
So it's a mince. It's pretty.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got
You don't want a big chunk of onion in a meatball.
Exactly.
So it's for flavor, and then let them cool down. You don't want to put them hot into the beef, otherwise it'll cook the beef, and you don't.
Right.
So you fry them first in the olive oil, and you put them on the side.
Okay.
And then you take the meat and you mix it, which I'm doing right now. And we're going to put
the salt and pepper.
some salt and pepper.
Did you salt the onions or did you not salt the onions?
Not
nothing.
salt them. No, because we're just salting the meat.
Only the meat.
Okay.
So this is 2 teaspoons of 3 teaspoons of salt
And pepper.
and about.
How many cranks?
Because I'm using here 4 packages of beef.
Yeah, this is 4 pounds of beef. So this.
Oh, hefty. Okay.
But remember, this is alkalized eating, so it's everything's large.
In
quantities.
large quantities.
Yes.
I don't know how to cook small.
That's how we.
That's the
We're
problem.
eaters. We eat.
Yes.
We-
I
Hard for me to
understand.
do.
I get it. I totally get it.
That's why I have a freezer.
And if there are leftovers, you're lucky, right?
Right.
Okay. So we put that, and then for 4 packages of beef, I used 3 eggs. Okay.
Okay.
Crack the egg.
So 4 pounds of beef.
4
3
pounds
eggs.
of beef
Go ahead, hand that to me.
and 3 eggs.
We've already done 1, so we're only doing 2 eggs, if anybody's counting.
Okay. Yeah. I have
Okay.
made 1 because I prepped some of the meatballs. But
Okay.
this is done, and you know, you have the eggs, the salt, the pepper, and then you start mixing, you know, the
Get your hands in there.
I'm sorry.
You get your hands right in there.
Yes, your hands are your best utensil.
That's the best thing. You kind of mush it, or you know, you really get into it, and till all the egg is blended and basically disappears into the meat. You know, it just so at this point you have not put in the onions. You have not.
Okay.
So the only thing you do is you mixing the meat, the eggs, the pepper, and the salt. Okay.
Okay.
Tell people what the purpose of the eggs are. Why are you adding eggs?
Okay. The egg makes the meat a little softer. You know, it's like spongier, you know. If not, then the meat becomes hard and you don't want to have that.
Right.
So one of the things about this albondigas is that they're very spongy, you know. And
Okay.
the tomato is really good.
Lisa's starving.
And what?
Lisa's starving. She's
You're starving.
That looks so
Send
good.
us some meatballs.
That looks so good to me.
Okay, so here is, I have already mixed the meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
There we go. Got it. Perfect.
Now, what we put is in the onion, which has been fried before.
Okay.
So here's the onion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put it all right in there. And you know the sweetness of fried onion. It's
Oh,
Yum. That's the best.
yeah, yum.
So that's why it's just simple flavors, but everything is because the onions have been cooked. They've released their flavor and
sweetness.
Yeah,
and
they've been browned a little bit and caramelized.
Yeah.
So they're so. I mean, if you did them raw, it would be a completely different flavor. So
Yes.
this is a nice way to do it.
Okay. So again, I have to emphasize that if you're making more meat, well, you have to season it correctly. So you are the one to determine whether you have to put in more pepper or more salt.
You're in control.
You're in the driver's seat.
You're in control a little bit more. I have to tell you that
my
if
chicken's happy. It's
if
beef.
you
It's
put
beef
enough
night.
salt in the meat, then you can put some salt in the sauce.
Mhm.
So there's always a way of regulating the taste,
Mhm.
Okay, so now we have this wonderful mixture of beef. And what we're going to do is we're going to make some meatballs.
We're making the meatballs.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I don't like to make small meatballs. I don't like to make small albondigas. So the size of the albondiga is approximately this,
About a golf ball.
like a little golf ball.
Okay.
Sometimes if there are children, they like the smaller ones. So you can make a smaller albondiga. Okay, we're going to put it here.
Okay.
And so, but not too small, maybe. Okay, this is a little smaller. You can see that it's a little, but I would not go smaller than this.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, as I said, I think the larger one, but not too large, is
Too large, not too small. You got to get it right.
Kind of like
right.
the three little bears. What is it? Goldilocks?
The Goldilocks of albondigas.
The Goldilocks of meatballs.
And, I'm a fast albondiga maker, but
She's got a lot of practice.
Chop, chop.
Let's time it. I'm not kidding.
time it right. Well, we have
So how many are you tonight? How many people eating?
Only 5. Only 5.
Okay.
But we'll eat this tomorrow for lunch.
Yes.
And
like I say, maybe tomorrow, if there's any leftovers, then they really have a wonderful taste.
Oh yeah, I love them the next day too because of the flavors.
Exactly. All the flavors have melted, together. And
so once these are done, you saute them in a saute pan.
Mhm.
With olive oil.
Is that where you did the onions in?
Yeah, I put onions in there, and then once. So Elena,
Do
explain.
you cook them all the way through, Holly, or just brown them on the outside?
Elena, explain, but go ahead and explain when you're how you don't cook them through, but you want them on the.
Yeah. Okay. So I have already here all the albondigas. I have the same pan. That's one of the very nice things about this plate is that you reuse. You don't have to start washing again, and you reuse the pan where you fry the onions, and then you put your albondigas. You heat up some oil. You put your albondigas right on the pan.
2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons of olive oil, and
So one of the audience members is saying, yes, bigger meatballs.
Okay.
He's pro meatball.
Yeah, they're rooting.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So here we go. What you don't want to do is cook the whole albondiga through. It is like the crust, just a very slight frying, just to keep the albondiga together. And
all right. So what do you have that flame on, Holly? Is it like medium high?
Here, I'm on high right now. We do want to get them, you'll see. So this is an example of one we've done. So it's brown on one side, brown on the other. But if I opened it, you'll see it's almost raw inside.
I gotcha. Yep.
So that way the sauce and everything will absorb, and it'll cook in the
it'll cook
sauce.
in the
Yeah.
tomato
Right.
sauce.
Mhm.
So what we'll do here is, try and finish all the,
You don't have to make all of those if you're, are you almost done? You
Yeah.
don't have to make all of them if you're
well,
not.
no, I'm not almost done. There are 4 packages, so this is quite, that's quite a lot of meat,
Yeah.
And we have here, let's see how many we have, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 albondigas that we made before. And Holly is right now,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
and we have 15.
Wow, I was making quite a few. So how many do you think are in a serving generally, like in a bowl of soup?
Yeah. Well, it depends on what you like. Like, my son likes more meatballs, Bella likes more sauce. So, you can serve anywhere from 6 to 10, depending on,
The size.
Okay.
and also if it's, this usually is a main course
It is.
soup.
It is a main course.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you that you need the sauce, because it becomes thick, because we're going to go to the next stage of putting the potatoes. It becomes thick. So it's a wonderful sauce to take with bread. Oh, yeah. Like the best part, It's with a bread. It's really wonderful.
I can almost smell it.
I wish we could move. I wish you could push
Scratch
it
and
and give us the bowl.
Okay, so here are the albondigas.
The brown ones. Okay.
Okay, just I put them on one side on high heat, and then I flipped them so that all the sides get have a little caramelization of the beef, but you really want the inside pretty raw.
Okay.
Okay. So we go to the next spot, and that is making the tomato sauce. So what I did is we opened the cans and we put them in this big
The Dutch
casserole.
oven. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you show me?
Yeah.
So
it's just taking the tomato paste
and diluting it
and
with
diluting it with water. Okay. So you
Okay.
you want me to finish these?
Yeah,
Why don't you
you-
wash your hands and then I'll finish these.
water. Okay. All right. Yeah.
We're gonna switch.
We're gonna switch.
Yeah, you're the sous chef tonight, Holly.
I am. I am. All right. Clean up. You got to keep your workstation clean here. Okay.
So you didn't put anything in the pan, just that you just put the tomato paste in.
Yeah,
And this
and water.
right now,
Yeah.
right now,
And how many cans?
is put these small cans,
Yeah. So we've got one in there.
one in there.
We have 4. We'll see how many we use. We'll see.
Okay.
It just
Okay.
and we've
That's
done.
very concentrated.
It is because it makes it. I mean, to call it a soup is almost inaccurate. It really is more like a sauce. Because again, like Elena said, you can make the consistency how you like it. So if you want it to be more of a soup,
You'll put more
you
water.
put more water.
And
How about that?
don't forget that the potato is going to make it thicker.
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
So you start kind of with a watery
Okay. Okay.
consistency, but then the potato is going to make it. Okay, so I'm going to put 3 cans. Okay.
Okay. 3 cans
Okay.
tomato paste. Tomato paste. Okay. Got it.
So I'm going to put.
Are you taking notes, Lisa?
I am taking a little note.
I wrote it down. Don't worry. So we have 4 tomato paste.
I have some ground beef, and I was like, I could make that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I'll
Absolutely.
post the recipe tonight when we finish. I'm just leaving the meatball.
Now,
Okay.
say that, I make a very basic albondiga. If you want to put in other kind of herbs or whatever, season it, not Mexican, Italian. So you're going to put, some basil or whatever, rosemary. But
Mhm.
Parsley would be good too.
yes. But this
No
is
garlic? Where's the garlic?
okay. All right. So we have here, we've used 3 cans of the tomato paste. And so now what we need is water.
That jar right next to you.
And Holly measured this. So I
Yeah.
have
So that was 3 cups of water.
Awesome. Thank you, Holly.
More.
definitely.
Okay.
So for 3 cans of tomato paste,
Okay.
we need, how many?
We did
you
4
put?
cans. Oh no, you didn't do this third. Okay, so 3
No, I'm
cans
not.
tomato paste.
I'm measuring it by cans.
3 cans of tomato paste, 6 cups of water. Do you want more water?
Yes.
No,
So far, so good.
more.
Yes.
Do you want a whisk?
This is 9.
Okay, so, wait a minute.
So you're basically just whisking the water in.
I'm just trying to
Do you
dissolve.
want the heat on?
It would help.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
That might help.
What do you want? High or medium or low?
No, just medium.
Medium.
Medium. Yes, so that this thing starts, dissolving well. Even more because we have a lot of meat.
There's 3 more cups right there.
Okay. All right.
So that's 3, 6,
and 9. That's
9.
it. No more.
Okay.
Okay.
9.
So about 3 cups per can is what you're doing.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. And this is a big pot. Okay,
So
so
How many ounces in that can of tomato paste? Someone wants to know. Generally, tomato paste cans are all the same.
6 ounces.
They're pretty small.
So they have 6 ounces in them.
Okay.
yeah, 6 ounces. Okay, so now we have the albondigas, this thing which is the sauce, which is cooking, and it's going
Okay.
to be heated up, right? And then we're going to, when it's nice and warm, not hot, but just warm so that everything is dissolved, we're going to,
And the bay.
not yet,
Yeah.
we're going to start, well, put it high so that this thing
Get it
gets
higher?
heated up. Yeah. Does it take a long time? No?
Yeah, it's a big pot.
Yeah, it needs to be hot. And we're going to start putting in the albondigas,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
So to start,
Do you want?
So you put those in before the potatoes?
absolutely. The potatoes is like the last because,
Okay.
they disintegrate. And what you want to do is the potato just to make it a little bit heavier, like a little more puree kind of. But
Like almost like you're creaming the soup.
but the potato remains whole. That's a trick.
Okay.
Because if you
Oh, okay.
too much, then the potato disintegrates.
No, but these are there are new red potatoes.
These are new red potatoes.
Okay.
Okay.
peeled and put in 2-inch cubes.
Okay, so we already have the sauce. Here, can you see the sauce?
Yeah, they can see.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So we're going to start putting the.
You want,
Here is the albondiga.
are you okay with
Yeah,
that? spoon?
no, that's better.
Want the slider?
Better this one. Yeah, this is better. And we're going to do it delicately.
Okay.
I always go to the edge of the pan. I don't know what, is this a trick or what? But I never put the albondiga in the middle. I always go like to the wall of the pan and then just let it slide.
So they don't break because they're not cooked all the way through.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're still kind of fragile.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But also, I like that you're teaching us kind of like a family good luck thing,
Okay. So we're putting in the albondigas.
You want me to put some of these in?
Yeah, you can
Watch
put
your
them.
sleeve.
You can put all of them. Yeah, you can put all of them here. They should be-
Someone in the audience said less splatter too.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah. You don't want to be splattering all that red tomato sauce all over the place
no, exactly.
because
And
no one's wearing an apron over there.
no,
I know. We started, and I know.
we didn't even wear them.
One thing at a time. All right.
I forgot.
I have an albondigas down here. I got one.
Okay. So let's lower the fire now.
Okay.
We're gonna lower it to medium.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't
Because you don't want it to boil.
Not
No.
yet.
Okay.
it's going to cook slowly, and that's what's gonna make the the albondiga cook and stay, and not hard, because it's just going to cook very slowly. And
Elena, could you make this with turkey meat?
Absolutely.
Or chicken, brown chicken? Or
now, turkey is a little bit harder than beef, but if you make it and you prepare it that it's kind of soft, you can absolutely use you can use turkey instead of beef. Yeah, beef is the traditional, and that's what I've been doing. But otherwise, okay. So I don't know if you can see the picture. But
oh yeah, we can.
You can see the albondigas. They're floating there. Yep. They're very good swimmers.
Good swimmers.
It's the onion. Yeah, it's the magic onion.
Okay, so now that we have that, we take our bay leaf. We take 2 big bay leaves and we put them in here. Okay.
Okay.
Holly, this is a big pot.
Can I fit these in there?
Huh?
Can I fit?
Yeah. There's plenty of space. They're as long as they're cooked enough so that they don't fall apart. And the fire is medium.
Okay.
You're going to cook them till you feel that they're kind of start to burn hard. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you're going to put in the potatoes.
Okay.
Okay. So the potato is not cooked.
It's uncooked. Yeah.
It's uncooked.
Okay.
Let me show you about the size.
Okay.
They're not very small.
Okay.
To fall apart. So, what would you call this about?
It's about a 2-inch cube.
About a 2-inch cube. So they're pretty large, I mean,
and how many potatoes is that? How many potatoes were?
That was 4 pretty large new potatoes.
Large, big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you 4 to 6, depending on, again, if you like more potatoes or you like more meatballs, you can decide, to go a little heavier, lighter on whichever.
Okay.
But, okay. We're ready.
So, okay, let's put these in there. And what's the fire, Holly?
And how long are you're going to cook the meatballs till the meatballs are firm, and then you put the potatoes in?
No, not completely firm.
Okay.
Remember that, there we go. You want to get the potato, the flavor also of the meat. And if you be completely firm, then the potato
no juices. I got you.
The potato doesn't get the taste. So you want some of that juice that the meat is releasing to get into the potato. It doesn't potato sauce, but it tastes like the potatoes. Okay, so we're going to put it there.
I got 3 more.
Yeah, 3 more. And so because we already started cooking them like that, so you can wait, like, I don't know, 15 minutes, and really it doesn't matter at this point. I mean, because they were pretty well cooked. Did you turn this thing off? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So once this is ready, and you have your this, can you?
You want to?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Great. Okay. So you can cover it, let it boil let it cook for a little bit, and then you take your potatoes and you put them in there.
Okay.
Okay.
You always, at least that's for me, adjust the seasoning. So if it needs a little more salt, you put a little more salt. Not really pepper, because pepper is already in the meat.
Okay.
So that really doesn't need so much adjustment, But salt, yes, because the potato absorbs a lot of the salt,
Yeah, watch your hand.
And so you put in the potato, you let it cook, and then you adjust it, And
so someone wants to know, how long does it take for the potatoes to cook?
Well, the potato has to be firm.
When it's done.
It doesn't. When it's done.
It's probably about another. It's probably another 15 or 20 minutes.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm going to time it.
Okay.
It's not boiling and it's not simmering. It's staying medium.
Well, it's going to come to a simmer. You want it to simmer because it has to cook.
Yeah.
So a simmer.
Yeah, you need
Right
it to
now, we're
simmer.
just starting to get a little bubble action.
Oh, someone's leaving. They've been Albondinga challenged all this time.
They said this is wonderful. Learned a lot. I've always been Albondiga challenged.
You can do it. You can do it.
We're here to help. We're helpers.
You can cook. You can cook anything.
anything.
That's good.
So when you serve this, what do you serve it with?
Huh?
Just some
What
bread.
do you serve it with?
You want to, when this is, people are sitting down, first of all, you can serve it in a bowl because of the soup, you know, you don't want, it's called a soup, but you don't have it's not really a thing that you eat with it, like a soup.
Ah, okay.
You eat it with a fork and a knife, and the potato, of course.
Okay.
The soup or the liquid that you
Mhm.
have, you take in Mexico, it's called a bolillo or a telera, which is sourdough bread. And you take a piece and then you do it like that, like the Italians do, the juice, and then you eat it like that.
That's right.
You know how to use the bread, right?
That's right.
Excellent.
You mop it up.
Did you buy bread for tonight? What kind of bread?
But I will go. Orion has to pick up Bella at lacrosse, so he'll pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah. So sorry about the bread,
But we'll have it for the picture.
But this is the
You'll take a picture. Yeah.
Okay, so this is already, I don't know if you can see that it's a little bit, you can put it a little higher,
okay.
yeah. And the main thing is that you want it to move because, you want to, look how nice they're floating.
Wow.
We got floaters.
We have floaters.
Beautiful.
We have floaters. Yeah, some of them are not very round, but
Those are mine.
anyway, it doesn't matter. The thing.
Hollie.
And
Hollie.
so we're going to let them cook a little bit more. I would say maybe about 20 minutes. And
Okay.
after 20 minutes, you're going to put in the potatoes. And you're going to let them cook till they're cooked but firm.
Okay.
To the fork. So fork's a good way to test them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you want to go through it, that it's soft, but you don't want them to be falling apart.
No, you don't want them to be falling apart. At that point, you just, turn the stove off and you keep it like that till you're ready to eat. When you're ready to eat, you turn it on again and then you serve the meatball and the potato, with bread.
So someone is saying it is sort of like a stew more than a soup.
It is.
It is.
It's like meatballs
not
and
really
sauce.
a soup.
Yeah, it's a stew.
No.
That's what I like. Stoops.
It's a stew.
I mean, it's really not a soup. They call it, in some Latin American countries, they call it albondigas soup. Okay.
Mhm.
Then what happens is that the broth, the tomato is very watery. It's
Loose. Yeah. Mhm.
This is not my recipe. My recipe is that it's a little thicker and it's more substantial, and the potato makes it even more substantial. So it's like a sauce rather than a soup,
So let's say, Elena, it's the next day and it's thickened a little bit because you put it in the fridge. Would you just add water to it if you wanted to, or no, you don't do that?
It's heated
You
up.
just heat it up.
Yeah.
Heat it up, and next day it's going to be perfect.
Because once it gets warm, it will start to loosen it up a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all the flavors and everything just gets together, and it is wonderful. And I store it, sometimes if I have the room in the refrigerator in the same pot. This is very large. I don't, I would use it, but you can let it cool. And then you can put it in a plastic container or in a metal pot or whatever, how many you have left, and then you use it the same day.
Okay.
I never freeze this. Well, I never have leftovers, so it doesn't matter.
No.
That's the sign of a good cook. That's a sign of a good cook. No leftovers.
Never leftovers. If it's like okay, one day and then the next, and by the next that's gone. So I don't know. Maybe you
It
could.
looks delicious.
I never get a chance to do that. It's always
Well, it looks so good, and thank you so much for sharing this with us. It's been a delight. It's been a delight.
So yummy.
Take a picture of it when it's finished, and so that way everybody can see the final product, and we will have the recipe with all the measurements.
And remember to adjust, when, after it's cooked a while and with a, adjust the salt.
Yeah, taste it.
You have to taste it. You have to taste it.
See what if you want it saltier or not, because that can be up to you also.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Cool.
And I'm
Thank you.
for that recipe.
Thank you so much. I might make this tomorrow.
I'm not going to drive it to you, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not
I wish you could.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Thanks, everybody. We want to keep everybody's pictures of our albondiga. Albondiga.
Albondiga. Thank you so much, Elena. That was awesome.
All right.
Enjoy it. Take them and enjoy. Bye-bye.